Welcome to episode 208 of Green Herb Gaming. Again, I am playing Mortal Kombat X. I just can't get enough of this game. I can't get enough of kicking ass and taking names. This time I am playing King of the Hill because I am a king and I'm on the hill. Hello DLA! How are you, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. And Hamino Games as well. I'm currently joining a match. So I'm playing King of the Hill. King of the Hill is a cool mode in Mortal Kombat X. Where you more or less you try to dethrone the king. So king right now is at the very top. His name is Robin. I've just entered the hill. Above me is Healthy. Look at these nicknames, man. Who comes up with these nicknames? Damn, who comes up with these nicknames? Oh man, it's just terrible nicknames. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Yeah, MKX Hamino Games. I just can't get enough of this game. So I'm doing a terrible job explaining King of the Hill. Basically, like, we all just take turns to defeat the guy at the top, the King of the Hill. That's what King of the Hill is all about. Yeah, the Irish Jesus has arrived. Blessings to you all, my children. Blessings to you all. King of the Hill was designed to replicate the old school feeling of walking into an arcade, and you know there's this guy, and he's like playing Mortal Kombat, and he's beating everybody in the arcades, and people take turns to try to defeat him, and you know that's what King of the Hill is trying to replicate. Back in a sec, bro. No problem, DLA. No problem. Take your time. I'll be here for around an hour anyway, so it's all cool. There's a match in progress, but I can't see it. Well, you know what my reaction to that is? Boom. King of the Hill. There used to be a cartoon series called King of the Hill. I used to enjoy that. So yeah, King of the Hill, it differs to the other modes in that you kind of have to wait your turn really to face. As I mentioned, King right now is Ruben, whatever, however he wants to pronounce his name. He's currently facing Danny. I'm just going to call him Danny. And you can see then, like, all the other players are lined up basically in a queue to take on the king. So King of the Hill is all about taking on the king basically, and seeing can anyone dethrone the king. So it's an interesting mode, and as I said, it tries to replicate the feeling years ago of the arcades. I mean, obviously the whole arcade scene has kind of, you know, phased out over the years, you know, because of modern consoles, you know. But you know, back in the day, like, you know, players would go into the arcade, to play arcade games, like, you know, like the original Mortal Kombat, and you know there would be that one guy who would be playing Mortal Kombat. ProChronicsVlogz, me buddy, it's in the house. Thank you very much. Stick around, hang around, get comfortable, watch a bit of my stream. Hope you enjoy, buddy. My #1 supporter on YouTube, ProChronicsVlogz. Man, ProChronicsVlogz, you should subscribe to his channel. Everyone who is watching, DLA, he's back in a sec. I think he subscribed to you actually. I got him to subscribe to your channel, ProChronicsVlogz, honestly. So I am next to attempt to take on the King of the Hill. But yeah, ProChronicsVlogz. Honest to God, my #1 supporter on YouTube. So Stick around, buddy. Get comfortable. Watch me dethrone the king of the hill.
Round 1. Fight!
So Robin is the current king. Not for long. Because when Robin faces me, I'm going to rub him off the face of the earth. Having dinner in 10 or something. You're in real at the game. Thank you so much, ProChronics. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. And no problem, man. Enjoy your dinner. We should multitask. You should have the dinner and watch me kick ass in Mortal Kombat. I'm only joking. I really appreciate that, man. But you're unreal in Fortnite. You know, all of us, you know, all of us are gamers. You know, the whole world is full of amazing gamers from all different generations, from all different age groups, genders, skill range, and we all, you know, play and enjoy different types of games and are good at different types of games. So I would say ProChronicsVlogz, me buddy, you're a legend at Fortnite. No problem, man. You're very good at Fortnite. And, you know, games like Mortal Kombat, you know, would be, because I grew up playing Mortal Kombat when I was literally 4 years of age. Can you imagine that? 4 years of age is when I first played Mortal Kombat. One of the first games I ever played on Sega Master System. So, you know, yeah, Mortal Kombat is my good. Yeah, I really appreciate what you said there, ProChronics. The King of Kings. Competitive Demon. Because I decided to let out my competitive demon. So I'm a lot more competitive now in play, but especially when it comes to Mortal Kombat. You get a full screen view of the fight as well, or you can like kind of shrink the screen to do it in chat, like put in chat, right? You can use a couple of emojis as well. I like what Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, having dinner, so see you later. No problem, ProChronics. So listen, thanks very much for checking out this episode of Green White Game. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the dinner. You are my #1 supporter on YouTube. Really appreciate that.
Wins.
So yeah, man, enjoy your dinner. And hopefully you can, hopefully if I'm still streaming after your dinner, you can watch the rest of my stream. So is he king?
Throne defended.
So he has defended his throne. Oh no, terrible timing, ProChronics. Terrible timing, because I am literally taking on the king right now. Oh well.
Scorpion.
I always go with Scorpion. Scorpion is the man. He is my guy. He is the guy that gets the job done.
See that?
And my motto is from the one, win or lose, I'm going to be the competitive demon. Win or lose. That's my new catchphrase.
Round 1. Fight.
Very quiet when I'm concentrating.
Round 2.
2 more rounds left, Jack. Oh, we got a combo king. Combo king. Well, combo king. Let me tell you, combo king.
All in a day's work.
While you spend... No, combo king.
Jax wins.
I was up since 6 AM. Okay? And I had to be in work by quarter to 8 AM. Okay? And I had to work because I have a job. And I had to do jobs that you, Combo King, would never do. Because you, Combo King, spend your days, your hours playing one video game over and over again. Learning combos off by heart, the best of Mortal Kombat. I will be competitive and I will be a hardcore gamer and I'll play Mortal Kombat and I love gaming and that will never change, but I acknowledge the fact that I have a life outside of video games. I have responsibilities outside of video games, including a job. In fact, tomorrow morning I have to be in work by 7 AM because I have jobs to do. I have responsibilities, so I don't get to spend my days playing one video game over and over again and learning combos over and over again. And you can clearly see that guy is just a combo king. You can clearly tell that guy spends his entire life, entire days playing the one game over and over again. Okay? So that's all I want to say. So, you know what? I will happily lose to a guy who has no life. No problem. No problem there. No problem, Niji. No problem. Of course, I'm not hit there. Cooler booler, Niji. Cooler booler. You know, fuck him and his combos. So, yeah, so King of the Hill is an interesting mode. So one of the most interesting things about it is you've kind of got to wait your turn to, you know, have a rematch against the King. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ahead of you. So let's keep that full screen going so you can at least see some gameplay in the stream. What in the name of God is he doing? Now, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these players actually cheat. Hear me out now. This is not an excuse for losing, but wait, why can I hear this guy's microphone?
Pay your respects.
So not actually. That's right.
There is a new king.
Oh, he won. So that's why he made that strange sound effect. So there's a new king. There is a new king. So that's the interesting thing about King of the Hill. You know, it just keeps going. I mean, so the previous king has now been dethroned. He goes back to the end of the queue, basically.
Shinnok.
So this is what it was like back in the old days in the arcades. You would literally have a guy playing Mortal Kombat on the arcade, and he would be beating everybody, and people would challenge him. Like people would say, "Hey, I want to challenge you," you know. We'll face off, and before you know it, there's like a queue of people behind him, you know, waiting to see can they beat him. No, he's left now because, you know, must have been a sore loser, so he's gone now. Previous king. So we're all just queuing up now, waiting for our turn to take on the king.
Round 1, fight!
I kind of like it and I hate it at the same time. I like the fact that it's interesting. It's an interesting mode, and you get to be, hopefully you get to be the king and defend your throne and all that. But the kind I hate then is the fact that you have to wait, you know, for your rematch. I kind of don't like that part, to be honest with you. But I did title the video King of the Hill, so I'm gonna stick to King of the Hill. We've got 2 Raidens going at it right now. Battle of the Raiden clone. Raiden Wars, the untold story of the Mortal Kombat universe. Actually, that could make sense, actually, because there is a Raiden who actually, no, I was going to say there was a Raiden that went back in time, but he actually didn't go back in time. He just got a vision of himself. But there is still technically a Raiden about to be killed by Shao Kahn. Those are the events at the end of Mortal Kombat again. So technically there is a Raiden in the future, there's a Raiden in the past. Same can be said about anyone, same can be said about us. You know, there's a future us, and there's a past us, and there's a present us. Yeah, how do they end up talking about past, present, which is, oh yeah, 2 Raidens. Down to the wire. I actually didn't get to see who won there. That is a good brutality. It's one of the best brutalities I've seen, to be honest.
Wins. Pay your respects.
I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I'm going to say 10 anyway.
Throne defended.
So he defended his throne. Now there's 3 more people ahead of me. Oh no, 2. Wait. Oh no, he won, so.
Scorpion.
Oh, he already went ahead. What's that guy's name? Danny went ahead. So there's 3 more people ahead of me.
Scorpion.
But, Chokka. Yeah, Chokka is away from keyboard. What the hell? Am I back? I'm back. Chokka is away from keyboard. What the hell is going on with that guy? Just I thought I was having technical difficulties. What the fuck? I'm back now. I think I just... Did I just affect this guy's gameplay?
Scorpion.
What I'm trying to say is Chokka is away from keyboard, so if he or she is still away from keyboard, then I'll automatically go ahead of them. But it's a handy mode actually, because you will be doing a lot of waiting when you're playing King of the Hill, so you know you might have to, like ProChronicsVlogz, you might have to have it in it, so you could be away from keyboard, you know, for like as long as you want really, to be quite honest with you. You can actually be away from keyboard for an hour if you needed to. All it means basically is that person will just be kind of like anybody else will go in front of that person until they return, basically. Oh, it's a handy feature if you needed to go away for a while.
This is the end of you.
There's lots of different emojis. I don't know how you actually go about knocking half of them, to be honest. Probably have to win a lot of matches. Probably have to, you know, get a certain number of wins, or not wins. Probably have to have a high streak to knock them. I think it's ridiculous how there isn't. Like these are not every flag in the world. Come on. It's a very vague. I'm not going to choose the British. There's no Irish flag. The closest thing to an Irish flag is an Italian flag. So if you were slightly colorblind, you would actually choose the Italian flag as an Irish flag. So yeah.
Pay your respects.
8. Even though I wasn't really
Throne defended.
closer. So you saw that. Okay, the person who was away from keyboard has left. Choku, I think was his name. So they were away from. No, unless there's a timer to how long you can be away from keyboard. Possibly. Or else he just left himself. That was Choco, whatever his name was. The pink guy. Shinnok laughing at me. I should keep the full screen on so you can see the gameplay better. Shinnok versus Takeda. Keep switching the screen. So when you press options, you will go enter away from keyboard, but I'm not going to do that.
Round 1. Fight!
Serve me and live.
Round 2. Fight!
I'm really looking forward to Mortal Kombat 11, or it might need to be called Mortal Kombat 11 because you could go down the road of PlayStation 2 Mortal Kombat games. You know the way like had Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance, Deception and Armageddon. So they could go down that road and just have a subtitle. But yeah, the next Mortal Kombat game more or less I'm looking forward to. Because of the way Ed Boon has completely refreshed the Mortal Kombat story with Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X. You just don't know what's going to happen. Just make it interesting. The reset button of the Mortal Kombat. Oh, this guy's snapping.
Pay your respects.
Pressing X over and over again. He's probably going to leave, I'd say.
Throne defended.
I reckon he's going to leave. Watch as the guy at the end leaves, I guarantee you. Hey, it OS. Guarantee you he will leave. Or he mightn't.
Liu Kang.
But yeah, next Mortal Kombat game should be very, very interesting indeed. It's, you know what it's like? It's like an alternate dimension. Basically. Because you have Liu Kang and Katana as the rulers of the Netherrealm. You know, it's just crazy. That is like an alternate dimension, really. You step into this alternate dimension of Mortal Kombat where you have Liu Kang and Katana as the rulers of the Netherrealm. Crazy, isn't it? So that's basically what it is. It's not really a case of, oh, this is Mortal Kombat 20 years later, where you have the same, I suppose, the same progressive storyline. Like, it isn't like Shang Tsung has decided to host the Mortal Kombat tournament for the millionth time, or Shao Kahn has tried to rule out Realm again, you know, like some sort of like failed Dr. Robotnik plot to, you know, to open the world from Sonic or some shit like that. Like it isn't like a repetitive kind of storyline that's been going on for 20 years. Like when Ed Boon decided to essentially reset the Mortal Kombat story in Mortal Kombat 9 and continue on to 10. Yeah, it's like an alternate dimension for the series, which makes it interesting.
Final round, fight.
I'm just looking at the roof across the way from it. There's like about 15 seagulls. I'm not exaggerating. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 3 other flew away. What the hell? Fucking pressing invite by accident. But yeah, there's like
Death to all.
the seagulls from Outworld have invaded. Oh, I'm next. Face the king. Okay, enough of seagull chat right now. But I've never seen so many seagulls in the same spot. It's crazy. I wonder where they come from too. Like, okay, the screen is frozen. Okay, it's back to normal now.
Shinnok wins.
Wait, is this a new king or is this king? Is it throne defended or what?
Pay your respects.
I wasn't watching, but I give you a 10 nonetheless. So who won?
Throne defended.
Oh, throne defended. Okay. Who the hell? Someone just left. What happened? Oh, he left the game. Why was it notifying me that he left the game? I don't think he left the game. Right.
Shinnok.
Costume change. Go with classic.
Scorpion.
Shinnok, you won't be laughing when I dethrone you. And I will dethrone you, because I have it in me to dethrone you. I am the King of Kings. I have the support of ProChronicsVlogz, which motivates me. So, Bob the Builder, whatever you want to call yourself, you're going down.
Round 1.
Because I have it in me. I had a strategy where a lot of these people block a lot, right? And in fighting games, what blocks, what combat blocks are throws. So, the more that he blocks, the more I'm going to throw.
Round 2. Fight. My race.
Serve me and live.
Hell? He just used my spear on me.
You never cease to lose.
Shinnok wins.
What the hell? Is he wearing my mask? Okay, I didn't know you could do that. But, okay, I'm gonna move away from King of the Hill now.
Pay your respects.
I'm gonna move away from King of the Hill, even though the title of the video is called King of the Hill. But I'm gonna move away from King of the Hill.
Defended.
I don't like the waiting. I don't like having to wait my turn to kick ass and take names. So yeah, move away from King of the Hill. It's still Mortal Kombat X. It's still online. It's just not King of the Hill. Same thing, same difference. But you know what? I'm actually going to try a ranked match for a change, because I've been doing a lot of player matches, and I am a good player. So, you know, I'm confident in my abilities.
Faction battle.
I'm intelligent enough to know that you can't win them all. You know. And you learn from your defeat, as much as I do not like defeat, but you learn from it. And I believe it doesn't take anything away from your skill. I mean, some of the some of the best athletes in the world, boxers, football players, lost. Hello, father, you should really change your YouTube name. It's pure distinct, like this is me, this is my name, this is my first and last name. So you should change your YouTube name. But hello to you. And it's actually Green Herb Gaming. But I am thinking of changing it to Green Herb Gamer because it makes more sense.
Round 1, fight!
When I go quite like this, it means I'm concentrating, because I really have to concentrate in a game like this. Faster.
Round 2, fight!
Final round. It's all about staying calm.
Round, fight!
That's actually the best skill you could ever have when it comes to any sort of competitive game. Stay calm as best you can. See if the comments are fixed. That was wrong. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? And you can answer me that question, I'll answer your question. Find next opponent, yes. I have no idea, to be honest. I think I've said all I needed to say about that last night. It's, what time is it now? It's 5:30. If I had to have that conversation again, it'll be 5:30 in the morning. But unfortunately I have to be having my breakfast by, actually not even my breakfast. I need to be having my breakfast by 5:30 tomorrow morning, because I got to be in work by 7 AM. Because that's the joys of real life. So some of these combo kings who pride themselves because they know all the combos in Mortal Kombat X. Those people would never know. I don't even think they know that 6 AM exists, to be honest with you. So yeah, while I have to be in work at 7 AM, you know, these people can live their life learning combos off by having Mortal Kombat. I'd happily lose to those people. They're not in my league. And you know what, I don't want to be in that league, because that's a league of somebody who has no life. You know what I mean? It's working now anyway. Yeah, it's working now anyway. Although the mystery of the chicken and the egg hasn't been solved yet, so it's the only thing.
2, fight!
Yeah, that's a combo. And he probably spent hours, possibly days, learning off by heart. I didn't have those hours because most of my hours are spent working. That's what people do in the real world. They work. So let him have his victory. Let him have his brutality. Let him have his fame. Let him claim to be the best Mortal Kombat player in the world. Let him have that. But listen, it's like this, right? If I broke into competitive video gaming, esports, and hey, if I was earning up to, you know, if I was earning thousands, winning thousands for esports, I would do that. I wouldn't need to work a day in my life. Hey, if I had all the connections and I had all the resources and I had all the equipment, you know, the cameras, the microphones, everything. If I had all that, I'd be a professional YouTuber, and I wouldn't have to work a day in my life. And I could, you know, I could spend whatever free time I had, you know, learning combos off from Mortal Kombat X, and I could be, I could proclaim to be the best Mortal Kombat player in the world. But I've got a real life around me that's constantly reminding me that it's there. Hey Johnny, I'm called real life. Wake up.
Faction battle.
You know, so yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Unfortunately, I no longer have the luxury of living in fantasy land. So yeah, I'd happily lose to a combo king. You know, I don't like losing to somebody I kind of, you know, like myself, you know, that I consider a normal person who's good at Mortal Kombat X. I don't like losing to that, but well, I don't like losing, period, to be honest with you. You know, full stop. I don't like losing, but to be honest with you, like, there's a part of me that would just be glad to lose to somebody who spends 24/7 of their life playing video games. That's all I wanted to say. So who am I facing? Kenshi. Scorpion versus Kenshi. Pit, classic Mortal Kombat stage. Okay, so he's level 18, so he's out of my league. Well, according to his level anyway, he's out of my league.
Round 1, fight!
Goodbye. You are the weakest link. I'm not being cocky when I say this, but I don't really get any satisfaction beating somebody who's so out of my league. I don't. It would be like Brock Lesnar, you know, the famous wrestler and UFC fighter. It would be like Brock Lesnar beating the living shit out of a midget, or sorry, I believe the politically correct word is little person. I actually think it's a dwarf. They're actually technically, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, but I don't get any satisfaction from beating somebody who's fucking so out of my league. You know, that's not being cocky. That's just being honest, really. Perfect Play is way out of my league. "41 minutes into the stream already. Can you believe that?" I think DLA has went to Mexico. Or somewhere very far, because he hasn't returned. Hope he's alright. Who else was there? Having no games as well.
Faction
Said NKX, and that was the last I heard of him. Jesus, hope they're alright. Let's go, Jesus Christ. What is up with people's nicknames? I don't think people literally go to the trouble of actually making the most complicated nickname in the world just so people cannot pronounce it. I honestly think that's the case. Seriously. I mean, I can pronounce it now, like, but once you read it the first time, it's like, you'd be who? Opponent declined. I think that was because of a terrible broadband speed. I mean, even though broadband speed are not in my league. Maybe the next opponent doesn't have Mac Wi-Fi.
challenge accepted.
What's that guy's name? Gold O Dragon. Gold O Dragon.
Kung Jin.
Costume change. I'll go with classic this time.
Scorpion.
Classic spelled with a K. I'll go back to the pit. I've yet to find out what the stage fatality is for this stage actually. Oh god, this guy's level 9, really? I've chosen ranked battles. This guy is not in my league.
Ready for
Round 1. Fight!
This guy doesn't even have the right to talk smack to me, really, like. Okay, maybe he has the right to talk shit to me, but he's not going to beat me.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, great fatality, yeah. Amazing fatality there, gold dragon.
Kung Jin wins.
Well, maybe he was in my league after all. You want a rematch against me? Why not? Generous today, so I'll give him a rematch. Feeding time at the zoo. Yeah, it's definitely a zoo, alright.
Fight.
Hopefully there'll be some food left. I actually hate combos. Like, I know combos are part of the game, but I actually despise combos. I really do. They're deliberately designed to prevent people from actually playing the game. Let's stop and think about it.
Fight.
Like, stop and think about it. Like, they're designed to prevent people from actually playing the game. Like, it's actually some sort of a... It's actually borderline cheating. It is borderline cheating. Because they're designed to prevent you from actually dealing any sort of damage on their opponent. If you look what I'm doing, I'm doing some, you know, like systematic attack. You know? So, okay, just combo. I'm doing my stair attack. Uppercut, slide, you know, I'm doing separate moves to the advantage. These guys just spend hours learning fucking combos. You know, like the only thing these people are good at is learning things offhand. Remembering things. That's all they're good at. But I am actually good at skill. If you stop and think about it. Okay? If I completed The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 100% by learning a walkthrough off the hand, does that make me a good player in Breath of the Wild? Think about that one. Let that one sink in for a second. Think about it. I spend hours of the day reading in depth, you know, the walkthrough of Breath of the Wild. Knowing exactly what to do, when to do it, where to go to find this, how to do it when you arrive at it. And then I have all that memory in my head, all that knowledge in my head, and then I go to play the game and I'm just basically doing what a book told me to do. That is exactly the same thing as people who learn combos. It's exactly the same thing. And actually half of these people go onto YouTube and actually look up videos of you know, other people playing as a character to copy what they're doing. So is it skill or is it fucking fraud? Cheating. Come on, like, think about it. When I get a victory and when I dominate, I don't do it because I've looked at other people playing online or because I've learned the combos off. I do it because it's purely down to skill, it's down to timing, it's down to reaction, it's down to skill, which is what a lot of these people don't have. Yeah, they might beat me, but they still don't have the skill. They have a skill of learning things, but they don't have a skill of actually executing raw skill. It's their lack of skill that has them looking up guides online. guy has got Mac Wi-Fi again. Would you like fries with your Mac Wi-Fi? Of course you have to end again. This guy's probably the so pole. Using McDonald's Wi-Fi in a so pole, probably. $52 minutes into the stream. I'll probably have 1 or 2 more games in the stream. Come on. Fortnite update on Nintendo Switch seemingly disables video capture feature. I think I know why actually. I think I know why, because you can actually, when you do a video clip of Fortnite on Nintendo Switch, and if you're playing with somebody, whether they're a friend or whether they're a random stranger, and their audio will actually come through the video clip. So that they're chatting away, you're completely unaware that you're actually doing a video clip, and their audio will come out in the video clip. So I think it's because, I haven't even read it yet, but I can guarantee you it's because of privacy issues. If they haven't given an explanation yet. No, they haven't given an explanation. I know why. It's pretty obvious to me. What's the comments say? What do the comments say? Oh, one guy says bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's common sense. I wouldn't like to have this. It's the same thing as think of it this way. Mortal Kombat X, this game right here. I'm doing a live broadcast right now, which means that this video, the Mortal Kombat X gameplay, and my audio is being broadcasted live across YouTube. But if I'm playing with somebody who has their headset on, then naturally and obviously, you know, because of privacy issues, their audio is not going to show up in the broadcast.
Faction battle.
So that's the reason why Fortnite have actually prevented either Fortnite now or Nintendo. Either Epic Games or Nintendo have prevented video capture. But I would say it's purely down to the fact that, like, you know, people are not really happy with their audio coming out in a video clip that they didn't have any, like, knowledge of, you know. Simple as that, really.
Scorpion.
But there's a simple solution to that then, really, isn't there? Just work around it, update it, like, and just make it where the audio doesn't come through, like where you will just capture the video, you capture the game as opposed to the audio coming through the headset. That shouldn't be too much of a technical issue. Not from Epic Games. The creator of Unreal Engine shouldn't have any issue with that, but for the time being it's extended, so a bit of gaming news there for you in the middle of the stream. Multitasking. You know what, I've ever become a game developer. My first game would be a fighting game that has no combos. And I would actually call it combo breaker. But already isn't a game called combo breaker. And the reason it's called combo breaker is because there is no combo. Combos are being broken. This is a fighting game where there's no combos.
Round 2.
Simple concept, really. Maybe I could make the world's first almost turn-based fighting game. That makes sense. Something's better in my head. I mean, look at this shit. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I suppose if I was the one dealing, then I wouldn't have been paying it. Combo. Because they know they have to use combos. Because they know that they're not going to win any other way. They have to use combos. Bastard. One final game. Because I'm not going to be here fucking all evening for this stream. So the joys of having to be in work. So some people don't even wake up at 7 AM to go to work, let alone be in work at 7 AM. And it's just something if I was fucking CEO of fucking Nintendo or Sony fucking Interactive Entertainment or Sony Computer Interactive or whatever the hell it's called, or a gaming company. I wouldn't mind that. Go in there, oh, how the lads, how's the new Resident Evil game coming along, lads? How's the new Mario game coming along? Oh, today now is the day where we have to work on the soundtrack, you know, so it'll be assigned jobs relating to video games. Nah, that ain't my fucking job. See, my work is there's a difference between a job and a career. A job is something you just have to do. There's little tasks that have to be done, and you collect your fucking paycheck at the end of the week, and you pay your bills, you fucking pay for your food, and whatever is left on the side, you know, for me, I buy video games, or whatever person's hobby is or interest is. That's what a job is, okay? Keeps you above ground. And you have to do tasks that you don't particularly enjoy. Like, I'm a caretaker / receptionist. Okay, so opening up doors, gates, cleaning, and then when I'm at the reception behind doors. It's just mediocre stuff that just you wouldn't jump out of the bed excited for it, would you? Who the fuck would? So that's the story. Okay, this guy's got a headset.
Round 1, fight!
Fuck. How's that one little kick that noise me?
Round 2, fight!
And stupid little kick that just fucking ends the match. Here comes the combos. Oh. Okay, that was the last fight. Ideally, I would have preferred to have
Scorpion
one
wins.
fucking fight.
Fatality.
I might take a break from Mortal Kombat for a while. Let's finish off Final Fantasy 15. It's hard to win them all, you know. It's hard to win them all. I'm not taking any. It doesn't take anything away from my skill. And here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm very proud person. You know, I have a lot of pride in me, like pride in my skills and stuff. So I am a good Mortal Kombat player, and yeah, I am good at the game, and I am still the King of Kings in Mortal Kombat, and I am still a competitive demon. And anyone who wants to doubt my abilities, this is a call out. I'm calling everyone out. I'm calling the entire world. I'm calling Donald Trump himself out. I don't give a fuck who. Anyone who doubts my abilities are quite welcome to challenge me. My PSN username is Rare90sGamer. It's up there, the top left hand side of the screen. Can I zoom into it? No, it's right there, top left hand side of the screen. Rare90sGamer. RARE90SGAMER. Type that into your PSN search for that name. Add me, and we'll have a fight in Mortal Kombat, and I'll show you exactly how good I am in Mortal Kombat. So that's my challenge to anyone who wants to doubt my abilities in Mortal Kombat X. Last person who doubted my abilities in a fighting game got his ass handed to him in Street Fighter. So that's a warning to anyone who doubts my abilities. But nonetheless, that's the end of this stream. Thank you very much for watching, for everyone, including DLA, ProChronicsVlogz, Hamino Games, and everyone else who watched along the way. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye to you all.